Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. But they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names.
Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Texas. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a cruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the lone running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Grabs it in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Catch in the middle. It's Golden. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Texas. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to get outside. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Got a man. It's Etienne. All kinds of room to the right. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. They're going to ride this running back. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes to the right. 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Powers through. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas 21, Georgia 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the tailback. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking to pass. It's back. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
Oh, look out! He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Texas offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Going deep. Oh, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
He's shown you why he's so versatile as a strong safety. This is a guy that we've seen come down to the box, support the run. He can tackle out in space, but he's also really good on the back end in coverage. That time in the cover 2 look, doing a great job with his eyes. And he also shows you off the ball skills, making that pitch.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Give to the running back.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. At the 45, on his way. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Georgia. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Fights off a defender.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Ewers. He rifles one deep down the right side. Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
To the air on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Try to get it to the edge. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Inside the 45. Open runway ahead. The 10. Touchdown Longhorns! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. Jesse, probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. For jet sweep pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pass to 45. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The give to the left side. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Showing off the arms. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. How about the timing on that pitch? Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 68 yards on that drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Texas.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Running behind that left side. Still running at the 40. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 49, Georgia 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Right back to the well. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, it's out. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys,